So I was rewatching Predator 2, and I what really stood out was a lot of the firearms in it. I'm going to go over all the firearms in a different video, but the weird thing was this is before attachments were common on handguns, and attachments really didn't become popular until the 2010s when a lot of the guns became optics cut. So if you wanted to run a laser sight, any sort of red dot, you usually had to um, have some sort of contraption that would allow you to attach it on your firearm. So Danny Glover has the Desert Eagle in 357. Um, it has a rail on top because the barrel doesn't move. It has a rail on top that you can easily mount a laser sight. Some of the other characters in the movie have SIG P226s.
Hold it, boy! We're in trouble now. Nobody move!
It does have a bottom rail for 1913, so you can mount a light, but if you want to mount a laser sight on top or a red dot, you're going to have to use something like this. This is just an attachment. It gives you a Picatinny, it replaces your Picatinny on bottom, it gives you a Picatinny slot, but it also has PIX slots on the sides and as well as the top. So you just slide this over a Glock or something that has 1913 on the bottom, and then it gives you an option for mounting things. Handguns really weren't meant to have these things mounted. A lot of people run lights on handguns. Lights are a useful tool anyways. You should always carry a flashlight, but that's me being, that's my personal philosophy. The other option is to have something like this, which is a mount that goes to a Beretta 92. So you replace the takedown lever, and this slides over, the pin goes through, and then you have to do a different order of assembly and disassembly, but it gets you a non-reciprocating dot mount. I had this on my Taurus when I was doing my Beretta 93R clone. It's a little much, but the Beretta 92 doesn't have Picatinny on the bottom. It doesn't have an optics cut slide. Another example of compromises you had to make if you wanted to be running more equipment. The whole thing about the movie is that the gangs are getting a little crazy and they need to have better equipment to take them on when they've got fully automatic weapons like the Steyr-AUG. Another thing is for the Beretta 92, they actually have a clamshell that goes around the trigger guard, and that gives you a 1913, a couple slots, so you can mount a light. You can see this in some of the Resident Evil games. I just think it's interesting to look at some of the past compromises people had to make before they had optics cut slides and threaded barrels that came standard on firearms. Handguns have come a long way, not just in material science, but with what you get. I was talking to some friends, and the Canic stands out immensely to me. Not for the quality of the gun, but because it comes in cheaper than a lot of the other guns, very capable, and it comes with a magwell, extra magazines, a case, a holster, all of these things that you're going to go out and spend extra money on. So why would I go buy a Glock when I can get a Canic for less than the price and I don't have to spend extra money? Obviously, handguns a preference. It's nice seeing some of these more classic firearms being brought into modern day because there's a reason that they stick around. There's a reason that people still use SIG 226s and Beretta 92s. It's because they're good.